Drop following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Dante Fowler showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On 1st, here's Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about the performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd and short. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hawkins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. So, Charles, we have reached the end. Here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. Now Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Falcons, nothing.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a play fake. Lance.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Brings up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
And they'll go.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And Lance now to throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Lance now on 1st down.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Check three. Hey, tighten up. Whip. Watch the whip. Under 10. Cycles. 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Winston now to throw on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So we have an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's Lance.
This is complete to Hawkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check safety, check safety. Shoot.
Now Lance.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. The quick slant caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That's
one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On play action, Lance.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's third down.
Throwing now is Lance. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their defense accomplished step one. possession. They force the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson, and they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Winston and the Saints now trailing 14-13. A minute 50 to play. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They're going to run this with a tight end. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Winston. Got a man. That's little Jordan Humphrey. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The give to the fullback on the dive. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Winston to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The carry here for the big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by a touchdown. 50 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and it took a big fourth quarter.